How engineers do it. In this video we'll work on exercise number 29. To start off, we'll go to File, New, and double click on the part template. Now we have the empty workspace open over here, and this is a drawing from which we are going to create the 3D model. To begin with, we'll go to the sketch and select this plane from which we need to start the sketch with. So I would prefer to start the sketch with this face here, so I'll just go for the front plane and create this profile here. So it's pretty easy to create the profile, so I'll just go ahead and create a line and another line. I'll just use the 3-point arc, create the arc. I'll just use an axis line upwards and just use the first point, second point in this line here and go for symmetric tick mark. I will just select this line and this line over here and then go for mirror entities. No, not that. We'll just go for mirror entities, and it is to mirror. We'll select this arc and this line here and mirror about as this axis line here. Tick mark. Now we'll just use this line and connect this dots here. Now we have the profile. We'll just go for dimensioning this. So to dimension that, again, the total height of this, that's 16 plus 20 is 36, and this arc length or this radius would be, the outer radius is 16. So again, 16, 16, 32, 42, 52. So I'll just give this as 52 here. That's the overall height, and from here to here it's 36. Alright, now we'll select the circle here and this line here and go for tangency. This circle and this, oops, and this line here, go for tangency, tick mark. Again, select this line here and the circle here and go for tangency. Alright, now the overall width of this is 75, so I'll just go ahead and give 75 over here. Now we have a completely constrained sketch. What we would do next will be to create two circles, 1 and 2, and we'll dimension this. That would be radius 6, that's diameter 12 and diameter 12, and we'll just simply draw lines 1 and 2, and we'll use a trim and trim this and trim this here, and we'll select this line, circle, and this line here and go for tangent, tick mark, and this circle and this line here and go for tangent. Now we have a completely constrained sketch. What we would do next will be to exit the sketch. So exit sketch. Now you can go for surfaces and go for fill surface. Now we have a fill surface here. Now we have that part done there, right? Now what we would do next will be to select this plane, or select the plane from here, front plane, and go for features, go for plane, and create a plane in the reverse direction, flip offset, and this thickness would be how much? 64 minus 40 will be 24, divided by 2 will be 12, so we'll just give 12 here. Now we have another plane created there. Select that plane, go for the sketch. Now this time what we do would be to select all these lines here and go for convert entities and create a line and go for trim entities and trim this. And now smart dimension this and give this 20 length from here to here. Alright, now exit sketch. Now what we can do next will be to go to the surfaces and go for fill surface and go for tick mark. Now that fill surface is done. Now again go for the sketch here and go for surfaces, extrude surface, and extrude this in the reverse direction with a length of 12. Now that part is done. Alright, now what we would do next will be, let's see where's the top plane. So we'll select the top plane and go for the features, go for plane, and we'll create a plane at this distance, so that'll be 20. So again we'll just give 20 over here and go for tick mark. Now we have a plane exactly where we need the surface. So what we'll do next will be to select that plane there and go for the sketch, and we'll create a rectangle. Select this point here and this one, and go for pierce. This point here, oops, this point here, and this line here, and go for pierce. And we'll define this, so that's 40, Control 8. Now I can define this as 40, 40. Alright. Now we'll also give two circles inside this, 1 and 2, and we'll define the dimension for this. That will be what's that circle dimension? So 3 holes of diameter 16, so that's given there. So diameter 16, and the distance between these two holes will be 44. So I'll just go 44 over here, and I'll just create a center line and select this point and this point and this line here and go for symmetric, tick mark. I can give 16 diameter over here as well, and the height, it should be resting in between, so we'll just give smart dimension once again. We'll give this distance as 20. So we have a fully constrained sketch here. Exit the sketch. Now we can easily go for surfaces and fill surface. Go for tick mark, and we have a fill surface there. Now that part is done. Now we'll move on to creating another surface on the top plane. I'll just go ahead and just take the same thing here and go for convert entities, and finally we'll take this and connect this line. I'm not taking this edge over here because this might be having pieces of edges, so I just left that open and connected it manually. So now I'll just exit the sketch and go for surfaces and go for a fill surface. Fill that surface here. Now that part is done. Now what we would do next will be select this face here and go for the sketch. Select all of these edges, convert entities. We'll take this line and connect this, and again connect this as well. Exit sketch. Now I'll just simply go for fill surface and fill this. Again select this surface over here and go for offset surface and offset it at a distance of 75. So that's 75. Now we have that closed as well. Now what we'll do will be, we'll just select the surface, go for offset surface in the reverse direction. This distance is 40, right? So we'll just go for 40 here. 40, 40, tick mark. Now we have that done there. I'll also select the surface and go for offset, and we'll offset in the reverse direction. We'll offset it at a distance of 64. I'll just go ahead and input 64 here, and now we have that done as well. And we'll just also take this surface extrude, and we'll go ahead and do the offset. Oops, not able to take that. Maybe I just have to surface extrude. Alright, we'll do one thing. I'll just select this face here, go for the sketch, what we'll do will be to select each of these edges just the way we want it. And go for convert entities. Now what we can do will be exit sketch and go for extrude surface, extrude it at the distance of 64 minus 40 will be 24 by 2 will be 12, so that's correct. Now we have that part done as well. Also we'll take this, we'll take this circle here, we'll go for extrude, or else we'll take this circle and go for trim surface, okay, no, that's not what I wanted. We'll directly go for top plane and create a sketch, and that we'll put this and this and go for convert entities. I have that converted. Now we'll just go for features and surfaces, extrude that with that full height, that's 20, tick mark. Now we have that closed and what we'll do will be, we'll select this and go for trim surface, and we'll take this as the surface to remove, tick mark, and that's removed there. Also we'll do this, we'll select the surface here and go for trim surface and remove the surface, tick mark, and we have that surface removed as well. Now we have that this part fully done, and the only thing remaining is this projected surface. So what we would do for that will be, again, take the top plane and go for the sketch, and we'll simply create 2 concentric circles and a line, and we'll create a 3-point arc, and we'll take this and this, go for tangent, tick mark, and we'll take this and then this and this and go for tangent, tick mark. And now we'll also take this and Okay, we'll just go for mirror entities and select the entities to mirror as this, and we're about, okay, we need to create an axis first, so I'll just go ahead and create an axis first, and we'll again go for mirror entities and select the entities to mirror as this and this, go for mirror about as and select this axis, go for tick mark. Alright, now we'll also just take this 2 points and connect them, and we'll also make sure that they are tangent. This line and the circle here should be tangent. Tick mark. Now we'll also dimension them, so that's diameter 16 here, this is radius 20, so that's diameter 40. And now from the center of the circle to this edge it's 50, so we'll just go ahead and give 50 over here, and the radius over here is 12. Just go ahead and give the same, so as it's a mirror, so we don't need to give it 2 times. We'll go for trim entities and trim this. Alright, now what we're going to do is tick mark, exit sketch. Now you gotta create a fill surface here, tick mark. Now we created a fill surface. Again, we'll come back here to the place where we've done the fill, expand that, select that sketch, again go for extrude surface and extrude it at a height of 12. Alright, now select the surface here and do an offset at a distance of 12, and now that's done. One more thing that you need to keep in mind is this one, and this one. You can either go for surface and knit them to one surface, no, that's not the way I want. Select this, and this, and then go for knit surface, knit. Okay, now we have knit surface there. Now what we'll do is, why I'm doing this is because surface extrude. Okay, remember this, surface extrude 1 under fill 2. Okay, you can see that this is not a continuous surface because this place is not open. So what we're going to do is we'll select that knit and then go for trim surface, select this and go for tick mark. Oops. Didn't that happen? Okay, let me just do that again. Select that surface knit, go for trim surface, select this face, go for tick mark. Now you can see that that surface is open there. Now we're going to just unhide. Now you got to unhide this. Now we have a continuous surface and this is a complete model. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned.